So Libra, sun, moon, and rising for the month of May. Divine love, twin flame, soulmates, whatever you want to call it. Let's flip both of them over. The daily experience. Interesting. The Queen of Swords for the masculine, facing the feminine. He wants to talk to you, girl. The masculine, he is ready to communicate, and he's full of ideas and words and thoughts, and he's excited about this. It's like very quick. Come on, his hand is even out. But it's a queen, so it's not the King of Swords. There's a more feminine communication around his words, coming from a place within, from his heart. And he wants to say something to you. He wants to get a very precise communication or message out to his feminine. And over here, she's in a lovely place with some other girlfriends or people or gatherings, celebrating, enjoying, communing together with others, not alone. The feminine in the Libra and feminine energy in May, I feel like she has a lot of socialness surrounding her, and parties and gatherings, people, events, a very full, busy schedule, zipping here and there, and what next, and oh my goodness. And there's chatter to be shared, to make sure it doesn't flip into gossip. Feminine, keep it lighthearted, keep it honest and true, and your communications passionate or compassionate about yourself, and not gossipy for May. Interesting. I feel like flipping them both over. I don't usually do this. I typically do it one at a time if you've been watching my videos. So the subconscious energies for the feminine is the Five of Wands in reverse and the World in reverse. So two reversals. Yeah, I think that's why I was getting keep your chit chat on the up and up with the Five of Wands in reverse in your subconscious energy, feminine. Because if you don't, you would experience this upright, but it's not upright, so that's good. I like to see the Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like you're dropping your defenses. You want to have fun, you want to party, you want to be playful and lighthearted, and these subconscious, petty ideas of making other people or attacking other people or calling people out on their weaknesses just isn't your MO for the month of May. So excellent. We like to see that. That's healthy to have this in reverse. And the World in reverse for the masculine in his subconscious energy. It's like he's rounding. I just got this image of this queen sort of going around this circle and digging up this communication of maybe in a way that he didn't entirely feel heard by the feminine in the past with the World in reverse. It's like he's revisiting these ideas, these beliefs, these concepts, desires, direction, plans. She's holding these wands. I feel like they're rolled up scrolls of some sort of plan that he wants to be revisiting with his feminine counterpart in May. And they're not new ideas with the World. It's like she's stalled out here in this paradigm in which she has been living. With the World's upright, it's fulfilling your dreams and all of your desires in the way that you're able to then move on to a new endeavor. But with the World in reverse, it's like things need to be revisited because they weren't done correctly the first time, or to its proper development or fruition. However that's landing for you guys, Libra. And again, these are general readings, so it's going to, like the situation, circumstance, of course, the details of that are going to be individual for each and every one of you beautiful souls. So I feel like the story develops the more cards that we flip over. So let's flip over the masculine. He is coming up in all of the readings, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I just did the Gemini reading, and he's been coming up in the subconscious energy over here of the feminine in 3 different readings. And Virgo, I forget the other 2. Anyway, you might, masculine Libra, check out the Virgo Divine Love reading. I want to say that. He's looking away from the feminine, this horse. It is, again, like a revisitation, not a lot of moving forward in what he's bringing forth towards the feminine. I feel it, even though it's a quick communication, I feel like it's old stuff that he's revisiting and wanting to sort of beat a dead horse. Came up with this dark earthly horse upside down. It's like this horse sort of wants to shake that knight off of him and be done with it, but it's almost like he's been on there so long he's stuck there. Again, this stuck energy on the masculine side, it will be illuminated by what he brings to her. But let's first visit over here what is in the conscious energy for the feminine. So another wand card, the Page of Wands in reverse, but facing the masculine. Whatever issues that the masculine is wanting to continue to dive into, she's not impressed. It's not lighting her fire. This is a very ho-hum energy. He wants to just drop the wand. It's a young energy, and it's like the passion doesn't get off the ground with the Page of Wands in reverse in her conscious experience. She's sort of like stepping back and looking at the wand in reverse going, is that all you got? Really? Really? Buster? Come on, you can do better than that. Come on. But I don't know if he knows how. He's sort of stuck in this mental world over here for the masculine. I don't feel like she's engaging with him because it just seems so silly to her, and she wants to continue residing in this fun, lighthearted, getting get-togethers with her girlfriends and not really bothering herself with the ridiculousness that the masculine might be trying to dump on her again. It's just old. It feels like an old energy with the world in reverse. Let's do this. Let's flip these over together. What the masculine brings and what the feminine brings. There's the King of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords. And can you see that? I hold them up anyway. The Nine of Swords in reverse. He's getting over himself. I feel like towards the middle of the month, when he doesn't get the reaction from the King of Swords over here in reverse, when she's not, like I said, the feminine's not going to engage the masculine in these types of communications anymore. it's not going to stress him out as much as it would have in the past. And it's going to show him in the light of day the patterning, the unhealthy, maybe codependence that he was bringing to the partnership, that she's just simply not willing to mirror back to him. Again, the Five of Wands is in reverse. So she's done beating that dead horse and sort of leaving him to his own devices, not receiving this Queen of Swords communication about whatever he wants to talk about. If he wants to mentally beat the feminine up in a similar toxic way that was a pattern between the two of you in the past, it's like, no, it's being met with this King of Swords energy of no. It's a no. He'll get over it quickly with the Nine of Swords in reverse. It's like he wants to, there's this automatic reactionary boo-hooing that he's going to catch himself doing it and see the ridiculousness of it. Again, towards the middle of the month, around that new moon. Where's the new moon? I think it's in Taurus, towards the end of the sign of Taurus. Yeah, we'll still be in Taurus. Let's flip over the conjoined energies. The Devil in reverse. What have I been saying? Yeah, these old beliefs, these old patterns, behaviors, addictions, they are being laid down, put to rest together. And I feel that that is being led by the feminine's steadfastness in not being willing to engage in any sort of toxicity anymore, and really falling back on the positive aspects of what she has going on in her friendships and even love relationships that could be new and developing. Since it is a 3, it's not far along in the suit, in the 10, 1 through 10. It's still a very young energy, this 3. It feels, I don't want to say juvenile, but joyful in a more innocent way. So the Devil in reverse, understanding that these relationships, these twin flame relationships, don't have the spell or the hold over on you anymore like they did in the past, like it would have felt if this card was upright together with the chains. It's like the chains, you can slip them off. They're just going to slip off your heads being upside down. And it's a freeing experience mentally. And you'll experience that. Once you experience it on a mental level, you'll also experience it in your emotional world too, of being really freed up from the quagmire I got of this energy being stuck. It's like a refresh button is being hit, because the feminine is able to stand in her truth, in her power, in her knowingness that what is divine is pure and holy and good, and is not willing to engage in the petty arguments, the slicing comments that, you know, try to dig at you. Or it's like it's being sort of like she's holding a mirror up with this King of Swords, and it's quickly deflecting any negativity that the masculine feels the need out of misunderstanding or hurt to fling at the feminine. She's like, nope, not going to do it. So that's progress, Libra. Anything else? I don't think so. More messages come out when I pull an oracle card. I just got this new deck and I read this book. And if you haven't read this book, this is the first time that I'm using it in my readings, by Don Miguel Ruiz, The Four Agreements. It's a wonderful book. I think I've read it more than 5 times because it's such a great reminder of the 4 agreements. So I'll pull a card for you. Let's see how many come out. Maybe 2. Dry your eyes, Libra. It's all working out. It is definitely all working out in your favor. You have to trust in that. And I feel like you are more and more. So great. This one. Ha! Enjoy heaven on earth. Yeehaw. Be impeccable with your word. Let's read the back. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, and abundance. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. Be impeccable with your word. What was I saying? The masculine is getting a lesson in having impeccability of his word this month. And the feminine gets a chance to practice that when she's challenged by the masculine's communication here. This sort of feels like it's coming out of left field and isn't fair. But it's your process right now, so allow it to happen. Don't resist it. I'm not saying engage in it, but just keep your awareness like hyper-focused to the moment and what's happening. To be able to be responsive instead of reactive. That came up in another reading too. That was a huge message for one of the other readings. So check out my other readings, you guys.